LPT request. What is your best tip for keeping a secret? Don't tell anybody. Be like me. Have a poor memory for things I consider unimportant and immediately forget what someone told me. Et voila, it stays a secret forever. My best tip is don't tell the secret to anyone. And at least make them apply some basic torture before spilling it. Got to have at least a little self-respect. Shutting my mouth. Forget I was even told. It works too. Don't even let people know that you know a secret. Depending on the situation, you shouldn't even tell anyone that the secret exists. In many cases, knowing that there is a secret to discover is what leads to pressure from the curious on the ones who know the secret. Find a new tidbit of information that feels like a secret but isn't and tell everyone that instead. Two people can keep a secret if one of them is dead. It helps to actually have principles and a moral code. Don't tell anybody what the secret is. Just stop telling people? I don't understand. To get rid of that urge to tell someone, tell it to an online stranger. Obviously with the pertinent info changed or withheld. They trusted you for a reason. Edit to add. It comes down to integrity and how much you value that integrity. What's worked for me is this. When someone entrusts me with a secret, something they don't want others to know, I take that information and then never, ever share it with anyone else. Seems to have worked so far. Simply just don't tell it to anyone. Pretend every day is Shut the Fuck Up Friday. Always act like you're the last person to know anything about other people's business. When friends, co-workers, or family tell you secrets and gossip, always act surprised like it's the first time you've heard the information. Even if you already know, chances are that you're not the first person or won't be the only one to hear that person's secret. Keep it to yourself. Don't think about it unless you have to. Forget the secret. My trick is either not to tell anyone, or if it doesn't involve me, I don't listen so I don't have to be bothered to not tell anyone. Like I'm going to tell you. Think of how lame it is to tell a secret. Someone has given you something for safekeeping but you're so desperate for attention you spill the beans? That makes you lame. The people you tell will think less of you too. Keep the secret and put it on a high shelf in the back of your mind. I had a SIL who was constantly confiding secrets to me. They weren't anything I considered important. And I felt very burdened by having to remember what I could or couldn't share. After a year or so, when I was talking to her and she started again with the don't tell anyone, I just said stop. Please don't tell me anything you don't want me to share. It's too hard for me to keep straight what is and isn't secret. And it's a burden on me. After that, she never talked to me. No loss. I realized that it had been a power play to keep me on her side in whatever family drama she wanted to create. Forget it. Seriously. You got told a secret. Not because you needed the information, but because the teller just couldn't stand to not tell somebody. But treat it as useless information. Put no emotional investment into it. Give it no more importance than your 4th grade history lesson in March about some city you don't even remember. The only secrets worth remembering are where your friend hides their house key in case they need you to go inside one day, or the code to a safe in case you need to get into it someday. Seriously, the best thing to do about a secret is to forget it. Tell your dog if you gotta tell someone. It has to do with integrity. Do you value your own integrity? Do you realize God sees everything you do even if no one else does? It means to act exactly the same in private as you do in public. I always felt like it's none of other people's business. The problem is if they do. But I usually don't run into that problem. Choose the ones you're willing to keep. I don't keep what I personally do not support holding morally. Because of that, there are few secrets I'm willing to keep, and I tell those who want to tell me that. If it's against my ethics, I don't want to hear it. AWS Keystore, or if you are multi-cloud, you could try Vault. AWS Keystore, or if you are multi-cloud, you could try Vault. My mother used to say 2 people can keep a secret, but one of them is dead. Become a monk and take a vow of silence. Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you will save. I'd tell you, but it's a secret. Here is what I do. Let's say I have to keep a secret about you playing Minecraft. 1. Obviously I keep quiet. 2. If I can't, I must forget it. Secret lies in secrecy forever. 3. If the topic comes, I deflect it or lie about. I haven't seen him playing any games. I saw he was working on homework. He was updating something on PC. What's that? Never heard of it? 4. I make fake memories to get better at point 3 and add more details to it. 5. Avoid talking to concerned person who is trying to get secret from me. Wouldn't you like to know? I don't even tell myself about it. Just forget. Forget you know it. I like to tell secrets to random people like Uber drivers. And people sitting next to me at a dive bar. I'm not telling you. Reminds me of an old saying, 3 can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. A dead person has the lips sealed the best. Keep it for yourself. Whenever someone asks if they can tell me a secret, I say okay and then immediately stop paying attention. Unless it's something for work or whatever that I actually need to know. Of course. But those kinds of secrets are rarely difficult to keep to myself. In my experience, focus on something else nearby or retreat into a memory or a song if you can. That way it will be easier to forget any bits you happen to catch of what they say next. And once you forget it, you can't tell it to anyone. If they're talking to me in text, SMS, IM, email, WE, it's even easier just delete the message without reading it. Have a bad memory. PSSH. Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you. I usually forget when people tell me secrets. So that's one way. Only tell your pets unless you have parrots. Don't tell anyone. Keep your mouth shut. Make sure the other 2 are dead. I always ask myself, is it my news or information to share? If no, it's easy enough to let it go and know someone else will share the info at the right time. If yes, I'll likely feel more empowered to share it, but will be more caution given it's my own info. Never be told it in the first place. Don't find out nothing. I can keep a secret. It is almost burdensome because once people know, they can trust you with secrets, they tell you a lot more. Then you know shit you would rather not know. Almost wish I had it in me to be a blabbermouth. Have a terrible memory. Can't tell anybody if you can't remember it yourself. Don't tell anyone. Or tell everyone and make sure they don't tell anyone. If someone is trying to get a secret out of you, playfully respond that you'll have to be careful telling them secrets from now on. Hopefully triggers some empathy. Forget said secret. How about not fucking saying anything about it? Jesus fucking Christ, is this what this sub has devolved to? How do I not be an asshole? Have you tried literally just not being an asshole? If you can't keep it to yourself, why would trust someone else? Just forget about the secret. Keep ma damn secret out ya fucking mouth. I just tell it to a person in my other friend group to get it off my chest. Legit try not to commit the secret to memory when you hear it. Can't tell someone shit you don't remember.